And I'm Lauren.
And I'm Glenn.
And this is Glenn's Boogie Time.
Welcome to Glenn's Boogie Time History Edition. Today is our World War II day, and we're lucky enough to have 3 segments with the bombing of Pearl Harbor, Hitler's suicide, and the signing of the Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact. Let's roll that tape from the Pearl Harbor video.
December 7th, 1941. Pearl Harbor was bombed.
For 2 hours, 350 planes pound the American ships. The Japanese sink or badly damage 8 battleships, 3 cruisers, and several other smaller ships. Only 29 Japanese planes are lost, but over 2,400 Americans are killed.
That was great footage from a sad day in our history when Pearl Harbor was bombed. And we're going to shoot right to the next segment with Laura about Hitler's suicide.
Which moves us right along into our next subject, the death of Adolf Hitler. April 30th, 1945, setting the stage in his private lower bunker, Adolf Hitler and his wife Eva had decided to kill themselves. Hitler, taking the quick and painless way out with a shot to the head, whereas Eva took a cyanide caplet, one of the more longer and drawn-out processes of killing oneself. At 3:15 p.m. on April 30th, Bormann Goebbels, Heinz Linge, Hitler's valet, Otto Gunsch, and Arthur Axmann, who was the head of the Hitler Youth, entered Hitler's sitting room. Gunsch and Linge wrapped Hitler's body in a blanket and carried it to the Reich Chancellery garden. Eva Braun's body was laid next to Hitler's, and their bodies were laid by the exit of the bunker. Bodies were drenched in petrol and set aflame.
The signing of the Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact was a significant event in the countries that affected the world. Fortunate enough for us, we have live footage from 1939 in the city of Moscow. Here it is.
We are live from Moscow, the capital of Russia. Today, August 23rd, 1939, marks a special day. Representatives from both Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union have come together to sign the Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact. This is what Britain and France have been waiting for. And they have put almost all their trust into the Soviet leader, Joseph Stalin, to put an end to Hitler's appeasement policy and his constant gains of land and occupation of countries. Finally, peace between 2 countries. Will Hitler follow this pact and keep the peace, or will he violate the conditions of this pact just as he did with the Treaty of Versailles, when he destroyed the League of Nations Disarmament Conference by dividing up Eastern Europe? Here we have Joseph Stalin, of course with a cigarette in his hand. Hitler doesn't seem too happy about that.
Yeah!
Well, you saw it here, folks, the signing of the Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact. Will Hitler and Stalin's honeymoon last, or will it end in a tragic breakup?
And here's the footage for our debate.
The bomb is too powerful. The result would be catastrophic. Do you have any idea how many lives will be at stake? You've put no thought into this, and you're letting your emotions get the better of you.
They brought us into this. It's the fastest way to end this war. If you're a true American, you understand. They attacked Pearl Harbor. How else are we supposed to get them back? They deserve to be terrified of us. They won't dare bomb us again.
But we would be risking the lives of civilians. It's too much for too little. The weight isn't distributed equally. This won't be patching things over.
There are already thousands of U.S. civilian lives being taken away every day. Don't you think they need to pay for them?
But do we really need to end more civilians' lives? Millions of people will be brutally murdered, and there will be an abundance of radiation that will kill these innocent people and affect their families for years to come. The regions of the bomb sites will have long-lasting effects of nuclear blast and will leave many innocent people with health problems. And think about the children whose lives will never be the same after this.
They have an army of approximately 5 million men. This may be the only way to end the war. We have no other choices than to respond with the most lethal of means necessary. They teach their children their country's enemies, and we are already seen as an enemy, so why not take action now and show dominance?
We need to take the fight out, Japan. They have already shown that they will literally fight to the death. There's no other choice than to give them exactly what they gave us.
Not everyone is guilty. Just because the government decided to bomb Pearl Harbor doesn't mean that every Japanese citizen supports the country's military actions.
What do you suggest we do? Sit back and wait for the next attack on our country?
We could easily avoid the excessive murders by diplomatic means.
Germany surrendered months ago, but Japan still fights on, and we need a quick way to end this war. And this may be the only way to do it. We're calling the shots this time, and we say it's time for the war to end.
I guess your point is valid, and it's starting to make sense.
I agree.
All in favor of dropping the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, say aye.
Aye.
Go. Just go now.
And that's a wrap on Glenn's Boogie Time History Edition.
Special thanks to Josh Parker for being a great filmer, Jake Bowers, and all the moral support that we've gotten from our parents.
Thank you very much.
Everyone else.